Let's turn now to that strike looming at Air Transat. We are now a little under 13 hours from a possible walkout by the airline's pilots. A short time ago, Air Transat updated the number of flights that have been affected by the threatened actions. So far, it's 12 for today and 6 for tomorrow, leaving many passengers scrambling.
I said, so that's it. She said, well, you can try and get another flight.
The company and the Pilots Association have been locked in negotiations in recent days in the hope of reaching a deal. And the airline says it has been working to get travelers back home if they are on a trip. It's telling customers that if a flight home does get canceled and you're already at your destination, you can book on another airline within 48 hours of your original flight and get a refund for your return ticket.
What's happening right now is we're meeting some people that were on those flights that were sent by Air Transat to some of their sunnier destinations to bring people home early. So people that were supposed to originally fly back to Canada tomorrow, the day that the strike could start, they were being offered seats on planes yesterday and today. So some of those people did take the airline up on that offer, and we're seeing them now go to the Air Transat counter behind us to try and get a connecting flight back to Montreal, which is where most of the passengers I've been talking to are from. They say really they hadn't been given that information. They'd only been told they'd get here to Toronto, and then they weren't sure what would happen next. And they also aren't sure if they will be compensated for those missed days in the hotel that they had paid for at these resorts. Now, Air Transat, in terms of canceled flights today, there's a handful of them. Again, from Toronto to Punta Cana canceled, Toronto to Cancun canceled, and another one from Montreal to Punta Cana canceled as well. They do say they are adding some of those flights today, again, like they did yesterday, to bring people back. They say they understand the uncertainty and inconvenience this is causing their customers, and that's exactly what we heard from a family we met earlier today. They were meant to be on that Punta Cana flight from Toronto at 5 p.m. today. They found out last night it was canceled. They thought their vacation was off. Luckily, one of them woke up super early this morning and saw another notification that they had actually been put on a 9 a.m. flight this morning to get them to their destination. Two of these people live in Hamilton, not Toronto. They scrambled to throw stuff in their suitcase, arrange a ride to the airport, and get here in time to catch that flight. When they arrived, they were told they were too late to board the plane, even though it was physically still here. And this was all playing out over a couple of minutes. It was tense. There was an Air Transat agent trying to help them. In the end, it had a happy ending. They were able to run to the security line, get through, and run to the plane. Hopefully they are en route to their destination now, but a very stressful, hectic, and frustrating morning for them. Take a listen.
We're the ones really stressing out because we put our money into these flights and everything else, and then you expect people to trust you after you do this, and you want people to fly with you again? That, I don't know, but I can't, I don't get it. I can't wrap my head around it. I think it's ridiculous.
So a roller coaster for them. Again, they managed to get on the flight. Whether they can get home in a week's time remains to be seen, depending on how things play out. They were also warned their bags may not make it. They might get there, but their luggage might not get there on time.